Hi everyone, I am Musayyib. Have you ever set a goal only to give up on it few weeks later? Maybe you wanted to learn a new skill, start your business or lose your weight but life got in the way. So don't worry, you are not alone. Studies show that 92% of people fail to achieve their goals. But here's a good news. It's not because they lack willpower or talent. It's because they don't understand the science of setting goals. So today I'm gonna break it down step by step for you, and by the end of this video you will exactly know how to set goals and achieve them. Let's dive into it. Firstly, in this video, we'll talk about why most goals fail, and secondly, we'll talk about the science of setting goals, and thirdly, we'll talk about the role of habits to achieving goals, and then we'll talk about the power of visualization to achieving goals, and lastly, we'll talk about how to overcome obstacles when you try to achieve your goals. Before we get into the how to set goals, let's understand why most goals fail. Think of it. How many times have you ever set a New Year's resolution only to abandon it by February? It's not the problem it's the way you are setting your goals. Most people set goals that are too vague, like I want to be successful, I want to get fit. These goals lack clarity, which makes it impossible for your brain to create a plan, and without a plan, you are just wandering aimlessly. Another reason most goals fail is because they don't break them into actionable steps. They set a big audacious goals, but they don't know how to get there. This leads to overwhelm, procrastination, and eventually giving up. Now let's talk about the science of setting goals. Here's the thing. Your brain loves clarity. When you set a clear specific goal, your brain starts working like a GPS. It helping you navigate toward it. But if your goal is fuzzy, your brain doesn't know where to focus. That's where the SMART goal framework comes in. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Let's break it down. Firstly, talk about specific. Your goal should be clear and well defined. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, say this, I lose my weight in 3 months. The more specific you are, the easier it is for your brain to create a plan. And second, measurable. You need a way to track your progress. For example, I want to save $5,000 in a year. It's measurable because you can track how much money you have saved each month. And thirdly, achievable. Your goals should be challenging but realistic. Don't set unrealistic goals. For example, if you set a goal to learn any skill in just 2 days, it's impossible. You can't learn any skill in 2 days. Every skill takes time, takes practice. So set realistic and achievable goals. And fourthly, relevant. Your goals should align with your values, with your long term values and long term objectives. Ask yourself, why is this important to me? For example, if your long term goal is to start a business, your short term relevant goal might be to save $10,000 every month for startup cost. And finally, time bound. Set deadline. Without a timeline, your goal just is a wish. So instead of saying, I want to learn Spanish, say this, I learned Spanish in just 6 months. Set a deadline. It helps you to achieve your goals successfully. Now let's talk about the role of habits. It's the secret sauce. Goals give you direction, but habits are what get you there. Think of goals as destination, but habits as like the vehicle. So if you want to achieve your goals, you need to habits that support it. For example, if your goal is to write a book, your habit could be writing 500 words every day. Small consistent actions add up over time. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So here's a pro tip for you. Start with tiny habits. If you want to exercise, start with just 5 to 10 minutes. Once that becomes a habit, you can gradually increase the time. The key is consistency. Now let's talk about the power of visualization. Studies show that when you visualize yourself achieving your goals, your brain starts to believe it's possible. It's like a mental rehearsal. So how can you do it? Firstly, close your eyes and imagine how it will feel. Visualize your goals. What will you see, you feel, and you hear? For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, close your eyes and visualize crossing the finish line and hearing the crowd cheer and the feeling the medal around your neck. The more vivid the image, the more motivated you will be to take any action. Visualization can also help you to stay focused when obstacles arise. And now let's talk about how to overcome obstacles. The journey to achieving your goals won't always be smooth. You will face a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges, and the moments of self doubts. So here's the thing, failure is a part of process, it's a part of success. Instead of giving up, use setback as feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Keep going forward, keep moving. For example, if you miss a workout, don't beat yourself. Just get back on track next day. Remember, every successful person has faced failure, setbacks, challenges. But what sets them apart is their ability to keep going, keep moving, even when they don't feel like it. And finally, don't forget to celebrate. No matter how small your progress, just celebrate. Every forward step is progress. So, if your goal is to run a marathon, celebrate yourself when you complete your first 5K. Celebrating keeps you motivated and helps you to build momentum. So, celebrate every win, no matter how small your win. It keeps you motivated and helps you to build momentum. So, here's your challenge, take one goal you have been putting off and turn it into smart goals and write it down and then break it down into actionable steps. And take one step. Take action today. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles start with a single step. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and share it with someone who needs it. And hit the bell icon for more life-changing videos. Thanks for watching this. Until the next video, keep learning, keep going. See you in the next video.